Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Food for Footy. Now, one of the reasons I love football, one of the reasons you love football, has to be some of the football ironies that happen. And Man City, you have just been humbled. Now, first of all, you can see I'm joined by my friend the Colonel here. Tonight, after the football, it was a KFC boneless banquet. Now, I'm one of those people that I don't actually have KFC gravy. Now, I know it's going to cause quite a bit of disturbance among some of you, and I'm expecting a bit of a backlash there. I actually go for beans with it instead. One thing I will say about KFC is in the last few years, the chips have massively improved. I do love like the little pepper bits on the chips. Give them that little kick, give them that little flavour. Yeah, I mean, look, KFC is KFC. Obviously, enjoy it. I know one question I might get asked is because I've done like a slim chickens before. Which is better? It's close. It's close. Slim chickens, you get the nice bit of bread, which I think is a nice addition. I do enjoy the beans on the side. I could say the chips now, KFC chips used to be probably the bottom of the fast food chips, but you know, they're lightly peppered, really, really nice flavour. Love the popcorn chicken, you know, really, really nice. In terms of the strips, like, my mouth feels a little bit greasy, okay? And I think I said last time, slim chickens doesn't quite feel like it has that same level of grease. I think the batter, the coating on the chicken is nicer at KFC, but like I say, the little bit greasy, and you know sometimes you get those like straggly bits of chicken where you think, where's this come from? So yeah, I think in terms of flavour, KFC probably just has the edge, but in terms of, you know, not feeling greasy around your mouth and things afterwards, probably slim chickens. But up to you guys. Let us know what you prefer in the comments and what do you think. And, you know, see what you think of my friend the Colonel here. Right, so let's talk about the game. Let's get rid of you now. Let's talk about the game, okay? Arsenal massively, massively deserve this. And look, they should have been miles ahead, okay? Havertz, how does he miss that sitter? You know, I can't quite believe it. Now, you know, as a Liverpool fan, I'm rooting for Man City. You know, never thought I'd say that at the start of the season, but I wanted City to win. Okay, and, you know, when I see Havertz, you know, miss that chance where I think it's going to be 2-0, I'm there, head in hands. But, you know, they weathered the storm and they probably finished the first half on top. But second half, no sooner had Haaland scored to equalise, then Arsenal went and made it 2-1, and from there they never looked back. Now Arsenal then ran the show. You know, Miles Skelly looked fantastic. You know, bombing down that left-hand side. And the problem is Arsenal brought these younger players on. You know, Nwaneri, etc. It showed City's big problem. They've got no legs. You know, they've got no legs. And you know, when they brought on Kevin De Bruyne, you're thinking, well, they're bringing some quality here. And yeah, with his passing, he is. But again, he's got no legs. They had no one on their bench that they were going to bring on that would actually influence that game. And if you look at where they've signed players, you know, they've signed Mamouche, who is right up top, and he was quiet today. You know, quiet, did nothing. But then they signed defenders. It's not there where City have the problem. City have the problem in the middle of the park. You know, Kovacic, he couldn't get anywhere near Arsenal today. You know, Bernardo Silva, absolute Premier League legend. You know, I don't think he quite gets the respect he deserves. But, you know, he got run ragged today. Doesn't have the legs anymore to get up and down. And they just got overrun. Just got absolutely overrun. And, you know, Arsenal did what Chelsea didn't do last weekend, which was press. You know, they came at them. And that first goal, you know, after less than 2 minutes, all came because Arsenal pressed. The way you get at City is you press them. You know, you make them run, which they don't have the legs to do. Yes, they've got some good players, but, you know, when they're being pressed when they're swarmed all over. They can't handle it. You know, they don't have the legs for recovery, and this is a City team that are nervous, and I think you could see those nerves around them. I've done a previous video where I've spoken about Man City and their poor recruitment. You know, I said City are in crisis. And I actually predicted this. I said City would have a season now going like this, up and down, because Liverpool did a few years ago. When the team gets to this point where it's been allowed to age and maybe recruitment either hasn't been there or hasn't been good enough, this inconsistency comes in. You know, and we finished 5th that year. You know, now 5th might be good enough for Champions League this year with English teams doing well, but, you know, it's not good enough for Man City. You know, it's not good enough for where we expect them to be. Now, look, they might go and spend another 100 million. You know, talks of, is it Gonzalez from Porto? You know, holding midfield player. You know, if they go and get that and go and get some legs in there, then maybe they'll finish the season strong. But today, they got humbled. Absolutely humbled. And, you know, Arsenal go marching on. I don't think Arsenal really had to push themselves too much. You know, Arsenal always looked fairly comfortable. And what Arsenal knew is they knew that they could hit them very, very quickly. And, you know, I was watching it with, you know, my family, and my nephew was sort of saying, why is Odegaard so deep? And I said, well, because they know that when they win the ball, Odegaard can spray that ball, you know, down to Martinelli, down to Trossard, you know, to run at them, to run at Man City, to press them, and to hit them on the counter. And that's exactly what happened. You know, Arsenal, clear game plan and did very, very well. And look, if Liverpool weren't doing what they were doing, Arsenal would be clear favourites for the league. But it has put down a clear marker. Arsenal are here, they are here to stay, and they are going to fight for this title right until the end. But where does it leave Man City? Okay, what do they do? Like I say, do they go and spend another 100 million? Or do they just accept that this season is going to be one like this and they're going to have to rebuild? You know, they're going to have to get the right signings in because they never really looked like scoring, did they? Someone once described Haaland as a great finisher but not a good footballer. You know, today Haaland seemed very, very off it, very distracted. You know, and again, he doesn't... He's almost like a luxury player. He doesn't add anything to the City attack. He's just there to finish them off. But he was not on form today. And then they're pretty much playing with 10 men when that's the case. You know, in the end of the first half, he touched the ball twice. And look, you know, I remember, you know, watching Michael Owen for years, who would have a quiet game and then bang, pop up with a goal. That's what they want him to do. But this was a game where City had to dig deep. This was a game where City needed to, you know, to have all their players working, all their players pushing, and they probably needed Haaland to drop a little bit deeper at times, come and collect the ball, you know, allow Mamouche, allow Foden, etc., to run off him. Never quite happened. You know, Gabriel was very comfortable. You know, Haaland got free once for his header, took it very well, but other than that, very, very quiet. So, look, City, they're never going to be down and out with the money that they have available to them, but they are miles off the pace at the moment. And, you know, we've seen with Liverpool, one good transfer window can turn things around, but City's recruitment team, the pressure is on massively. And in terms of Arsenal, you know, well played. Well played. You've taken Man City to the absolute sword. You've put down a statement. You've put down a marker. And where will they go from here? Did you guys watch the game? Let us know what you think in the comments. City humbled, like we say. But are Arsenal the real deal? Will they win the title this season? Where will City finish? Let us know in the comments below. Let us know what you think. And let us know what you think of my KFC verdict. Okay, but I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.